Okay, hello and welcome. We are doing a barn building tutorial to maximize the METH production. So if you're stuck on the barn phase and you want to progress onto the next docks warehouse and you're having a bit of problems here, we're going to speed run it for you. So let's quickly solve that problem. Going to try and make this video as fast as possible without doing any cuts. So let's get straight into it. First thing you're going to want to do is going to have a bankroll of about 100,000. You're going to want to have all of your dealers stocked up with a supply of about 400 units of your last product each. Okay, so next thing, once you arrive, you're going to want to have 4 mixing stations, 8 lab ovens, 8 chemistry sets, a packing station Mark II, 4 brick presses, if you have them unlocked, and lots of storage. So once your dealers are all supplied and you have heaps of cash to cover orders, so you're going to want about, I don't know, maybe like 80, 90,000 in cash and probably relatively maybe 50,000, 70,000 in FBOS. Excuse me. Yeah. So once you've done all that and you have everything that I have in the inventory and you're in a pretty good spot, maybe you could do it with less cash, maybe. So anyway, first thing you want to do before we even start building is you want to do a delivery. So we want to go to Dan's Hardware and Supply. No, sorry, we want to go to Oscar and we want to get maybe 80 acid and 80 phosphorus. And we want to deliver that to the barn. So immediately that's minus 6,600, okay? The next thing is let's start setting up some storage. Sorry, this is here from my, let's start setting up some storage. So we're gonna quickly just run storage along here. And you'll have to ignore this over here because I've packed up my last processing plant in order to do this. So this is just leftovers. Okay, and obviously, sorry, before we begin as well, employees, they were behind me, so I forgot about them. You're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chemists. 8 chemists, and I've got a packet there as well. We might use it, we might not. But if you have the cash, report it. Okay, so we've got a bit of storage set up. It's not exactly... it's not perfect, but it is what it is. We're just going to get this underway. We're not going to muck around anymore. We're going to start with chemistry sets. So a chemistry set over here. Leaving a space. Lab ovens. Chemistry set. Oh, that's not a chemistry set. Chemistry set. Lab oven. Chemistry set. Lab oven. Chemistry set. Lab oven. Chemistry set. Lab oven. And finally, chemistry set. Sorry. Chemistry set. I will put it against the wall. So the Kenai Observer, well, you've got still 2 chemistry sets in your inventory. I know that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put chemistry set. Lab oven over here. And then finally, chemistry set. Lab oven. Okay, so this is going to be our setups. And of course, you're going to want top 4 filled with beds already. I've already got these assigned to the chemists that were here. I'm probably going to have to do, no, that's the spare bed. And we've got a spare bed out of the front as well. So you're going to want at least 9 beds down. So 9 beds upstairs. And do as many as you can fit upstairs. And then, look, we're not going to be too pressed for space. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be all right. So immediately, we're going to want mixing stations as well. So mixing stations is going to go over here. We're going to go... How many mixing stations did I say? Did I say 4 mixing stations? I think I'm part of. If you have an extra 2 mixing stations, that's fine. Just put them in a shelf. Put them in one of your shelves. We'll put them here for the time being because you won't have those. We got in their packing station on the other side. Okay, so we got a bit of a flow going on now. Excuse me, I got a cough. Yeah, we got a bit of a flow going on now. Our delivery is still 2 hours and 32 minutes away. So there's, I guess what we can do is start assigning. So you want to assign every single chemist a bed. Don't put any money in just yet, but we want to assign the bed. So we're going to make sure every chemist has a bed assigned. And they're not actually going to be using these beds. So how you assign them is you press 9, you walk up to them, you press E on them. You see the bed, you click it, and you run and you find a bed. So that's what we're doing, finding the bed. We've got a spare bed here, okay? Make sure all of your beds are assigned to all of your chemists. And now we're going to start assigning them stations. So this is probably where a lot of you might be getting confused, but it's really simple. So the way I do it is I look at the group of chemists and I just go, okay, we're going to start with the furthest left person that we can. So we put Emma over here so we can see that she doesn't have any stations assigned. So we're going to assign her a station. And let's just put her on any old station. Look, it's not a massive space. We don't need to do, the cross-threaded efficiency. So we're going to assign her this chemistry station, okay? And then we're going to, this menu is going to pop up again. Don't click away. Excuse me. Don't click away. Assign her another station. Assign her the lab oven. That's it, okay? That's all she's going to be assigned for now. I'm going to go back. So we started with the furthest left. I'm going to go 1 in. Richard Wyatt. I'm going to assign some stations. We just go the ones next to. So we're going to assign him this chemistry set, this lab oven. Okay, you're starting to see a pattern now. Run back. We're going to assign this chemist. And it's going to help us out. So it's going to say already assigned, so we know where we're up to. This chemistry set, this lab oven. Run back. We're going to have Betty. Running back. This chemistry set, this lab oven. Yeah. Kevin, don't worry about that when they eventually get wiped out by the delivery van. So, Kevin, this chemistry set, this lab oven. John, this chemistry set, this lab oven. Is that another John? This chemistry set, this lab oven. So I believe Ronald, last chemist, this chemistry set, this lab oven. Okay, so they're all science stations. Excuse me. Okay, they're all science stations, which is great. Now we're just going to grab out all of our phosphorus that we've ordered, and we're going to plonk it, all of our acid, and we're going to plonk it in this shelf here. Plonked. Now we're going to go back. We're going to grab out all of our phosphorus. And we're going to plonk it in this shelf here. Plonked. Now, we're going to go to contacts. No, sorry. We're going to go to messages. We're going to find Shirley Watts. Click her name. And if you haven't done many dealings with her, you're not going to see this option. We need to meet up. You're going to need to start ordering dead drops, and you're probably going to have only low quality assigned to you. So you're going to want to do 10 or as many as you can for low quality. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to place the order, okay? So she'll let you know where it's ready, and you want to go to your maps. And you want to find Shirley's drop, I believe. Shirley, so I'll quickly go to where her drop house is. I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back when I'm at the drop house. We're just skateboarding down the road that we live on. We're jumping, and to avoid the police in this intersection, because obviously if we're going to go through here because we want to get to the warehouse, there's heaps of police out because we're past curfew. So just turn right, go down here, cut in through the parking garage, come up to the motel, stop, turn left, and just as fast as you can, down here. Here we are at the warehouse, whatever it is, you know, the thing that you unlock, the shops. And then this is her stash. You're going to want to fill it with cash. Just fill it. Excuse me, I need a cough. So just fill it with cash. And what that is going to allow you to do is every time, so I've received cash from you, every time that she does a drop, so you get the notification, Shirley has delivered blah, blah, blah to this thing, please pick it up. You're going to want to immediately go back to her and order another drop, okay? But because we've already done that, and eventually, after a few orders, you're going to get the option where she says something like, okay, thanks, you've been a really good customer. Let me know if you want to meet up. And then you're going to unlock the option when to meet up. So every time it's available to you, I want to order a dead drop. Just order a dead drop, fill her thing up with cash, and just speed run through as many dead drops as you can as fast as possible, 10 at a time. Okay? And then you're eventually going to get the option when to meet up. So what does she say? She will be under the West Bridge. So under the West Bridge, pretty easy. We don't need to wait for her to get there. She's there immediately. And we are going to want to order. For the sake of the video, I guess I will start with, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're probably only going to have low quality pseudo available to you. So just order what is available to you. I'm just going to get 100. Oh, she's not going to let me. I'll get 90. Pseudoephedrine. So it's the overflow will go there, but that's totally fine. We're not necessarily I'm not going to need it right now. And then we're going to go back to the barn. Following the same way, I'll give you a little pro tip as well. As long as all of your dealers have products in their inventory, you can actually go into your products and turn off all of your products for sale. So you can unlist every single product for sale, and that means you're not going to get texts, but while you're out doing stuff, your dealers will continue to sell for you. So once you're doing moving or setting up a lab or doing whatever, unlist your products for sale. Stop getting harassed by texts, because eventually the customer satisfaction will go down. So, all right, we've got under the West Bridge for our drop as well. So that's kind of good. So what you would do is go straight to the drop location. You'd just grab it out, and then you'd go back to your messages, and then I need to order another TED drop, and you'd order another one straight away. Okay, and do that until you get the option to meet up with her. So I'm just grabbing the last of my pseudo. Okay, we've come back to the barn, and we're putting all of the pseudo into this shelf here, okay? Now, you've seen items disappear from my inventory. Don't worry, I've just put them in the back. I can't remember what I had, but if you have items and you're trying to manage stuff, just put them in one of your shelves for the time being. It's fine. Sorry, I need a coffee again. Yeah, so once you've placed all of your pseudoephedrine into your shelves, let us start filling up the chemistry sets. So we're going to fill these up to the max. So we want to grab all of the acid out. Let me just put this away. So you want to grab all of your acid out. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. And 10. So you can see why we ordered as much as we can. And we've got 10 left over. So I can imagine, quick math, we're probably going to have 7 left over here as well. We'll just double check. We'll just fill it up and see actually how many we're going to need. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Haven't missed anything? No. We've missed this station here. 10. It's pretty common. I sometimes I'll forget either the end station or this station. It's the space for mine. 10, 10. Okay? So immediately, what we're going to do now, cough, is you probably guessed that we're going to want to order another 80 to the barn. So that's another 6,000 gone. And of course, if we can, I don't think we're able to. We're unable to meet up through right now, but as soon as we can meet up through again, we're going to want another 80 pseudo. So it gets pretty expensive pretty quickly. We're going to have 10 pseudo left over. So again, we're just filling all these stations up to the brim with pseudo phosphorus acid. Now, your job primarily is going to be restocking. So the responsibilities of you is your job is to maintain all of these lab chemistry sets, okay? And then you're going to be on mixing as well. So I've just noticed we're going to want to move these over quite a lot. So just move them over. And then grab some extra shelves that you might have. You should have a lot of extra shelves. And this is how we're going to set it up. Shelf. Just have shelves running down the middle like that. So it's starting to get a bit busy here, but this storage is going to be pretty, essential. Okay, so we've done an order of acid and phosphorus. Now we're going to want to do an order of baggies and jars. So let's do 160 baggies and 80 jars if we can. If we can do it in one order, that would be great. So we want 160 baggies and 80 jars. I don't think it's going to allow us to do it. And I guess these baggies, 80 jars. Excellent. Place order. Okay, so now that all of our lab stations, sorry, I need to cough again. Now all of our lab stations are filled up to the brim, we can start cooking. First, we're going to want to put, a shelf here and a shelf down here. Okay, so we've made some good progress. I was going to check how long we've been recording for. 18 minutes. Yeah, okay, anyway. Now we're going to want to go over to our chemists. So we've got assigned stations, which is fine. We're going to want to set destinations and recipes. So we're going to go to our chemistry set here, and we want to do a recipe for liquid, and then destination to that lab oven. Okay, pretty simple. Recipe, liquid, destination, opposing lab oven. 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 And of course, liquid, destination, opposing lab oven. So you know what? We're not quite done yet. We're going to want to walk up to the middle. Okay, start on the right side. We want to manage lab oven, set the destination down to this shelf here. Okay. And then this destination, this shelf here. And then this destination, this shelf here. Okay, so if we hover our mouse over it, we can see it's got destinations. Okay, then we want to go to this lab oven, destination, this shelf here. Destination, this shelf here. Destination, this shelf here. Then destination, this shelf here. And of course, for this one as well, destination, this shelf here. So we got a bit of a skewed problem. And and then this, we've already set a destination for this, have we? Yeah, great. So we have all of the assignments